Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to the Fae Realm. We are back with some more death for the last time for a little while, because schedules be interesting this next month. But for tonight, we five are gathered here again with all of you. Thank you so much for being here this evening. I'm going to go ahead and toss it straight over to Adam to explain what fresh effery we have found ourselves in today.
Well, it's chilly, FRE, as you are on the Cloud Peaks, back in the material plane on Faerun, which was an unexpected twist. You had left the Fortress of Memories and the Shadowfell with the intention of arriving in Mordant, and unfortunately, that was not the case, as your cleric would then inform you of the true plans of the Raven Queen, at least for this interim. Um, she has not expressed what her exact plans are, as she is the Raven Queen, and that would be antithetical to who she is, much to everyone else's frustration. Uh, but um, anyway, as you have been approaching the shrine in the Cloud Peaks, it was occupied by several Way of Shadow monks, known as Dark Moon monks, um, where the Way of the Shadow had been first developed by followers of Shar. And you have been tasked with slaying two specific individuals and then possibly fleeing, or if you're feeling adventurous, killing the Avatar of Shar.
Mm-mm.
I
Absolutely
mean,
not.
come on.
Abs- absolutely not. Fighting the
Sticky
Avatar
carrot.
to God at this level. We're level 8, sir.
Uh, yeah, but gear wise, you guys are more like level 13. But
O-
like,
Only if we were ever able to equip everything that we have, yes.
Yeah, I don't know about
You
that.
you you have given us so many hammers, and here you're saying try not to bang the nail.
yeah, I know it's a big nail, but
With our rolls, it's we're level 8. Our gear makes no difference there.
um, either way, you are in the midst of combat, and actually, so far, the combat's been going really well in your favor. And
Why you gotta jinx it like that, bro?
you have been,
because he wants it to be more adventurous for us.
because I still have Deadpool points I haven't used, right?
That's
Like
true. So do we.
I gotta use them someday. Um, when we left off, you had just been confronted with one of your targets, a uh, half orc by the name of Tharag the Devoted. Um, and with that, let us take you to the map, and we will begin with fresh initiative to go with your fresh hell.
Valid. Oh, good. I'm in the much more
Oh,
comfortable
okay.
cleric initiative.
All right, I got zoom and enhance. I'm too far away here.
Yeah, I feel like I was pretty high up last time, but nothing sets the tone of a game like a nat 1 right out the gate.
Well, you're getting the bad rolls out
Get it
now.
out now. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's like I always say, initiative is like the most useless thing in combat. After the first round, it doesn't even matter anymore. So, if I got to take a nat 1, I'll take this one.
All right.
Oh, I found a microphone stand. I need to get to you, Dane.
Don't worry, buddy. You right here in the sub 5 initiative club.
Aww.
Being that I'm a caster and part-time healer, I actually prefer being later in initiative.
Yeah.
Getting time to course correct.
Man,
Yeah,
y'all crazy. You're crazy.
Just keep me from dying. That's what that's good.
Oh my god. The first feat you take on any Baldur's Gate run is alert. That's the first one.
Who wants to get
All right.
surprised?
We've already established Yi-Ling is not wise.
Also, in Baldur's Gate, I think it's like a D4 or a D6
Yeah,
for
it pretty
initiative
much
rolls.
guarantees that you go first, which means it's like half as difficult.
Which I kind of appreciate, because nothing really beats, having like a +4 dexterity and the alert feat and still going last in combat all the time because you roll poorly. It's like, it's got to count for something.
Unfortunately, then 5e released Herringons. Now they have to keep the number high. So, yeah, that's how it goes.
All right,
To be
but this
fair, also,
but this is not the Baldur's Gate 3 stream.
Oh, sorry for nerding out.
You should
Nerding out on my stream?
God forbid we
was-
talk D&D stuff with this group.
if this was Baldur's Gate 3, there'd be at least 6 times more enemies.
Valid.
That's true. That is true. That is true. Okay. Okay. Oh, really? Tharag gets to go first. Okay, cool. And
Show up late to the party.
I'm
go
only
first.
doing one for the monks this time to make it easier. Okay. So he begins to move forward, and he speaks, saying, "You are not Sun Soul. For what purpose have you come to desecrate this monastery?" Well, it matters not. For Tharag, the devoted, has come for you, and he will break your knuckles, your cheekbones, your sacrums, the tailbone between your legs, and his personal favorite, the femurs. The femurs break loudest and with greatest clarity. For Shar!
I just like the idea that the rest of us are wrapped up in combat, so he's just like monologuing right there, and we're fighting.
Also,
Say
Love
something.
Sourag.
also Drausken heard none of that because he's in a circle of silence, and that is fucking hysterical to me.
Yes, that is true. All right.
Yi-Ling heard part of it, and she's like, "That third one is called a coccyx."
Yep.
That
A
is
little
true.
disappointing that he knew the sacrum, but not the
But not the
coccyx.
coccyx,
Like,
right?
his study of the spine just kind of end there.
Well, to be fair, I think the coccyx is named for a guy, and I'm not sure the sacrum was.
Ah.
So, yeah. I was like, is that an anachronism?
I am always delighted though when GMs actually think about that sort of thing. So kudos to you, sir.
Hey, I memorized all the bones
lore
in 5th grade.
integrity.
Kudos to you. If I had a Deadpool point to give, I would give it to you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, let's attack Yi-Ling. Or not Yi-Ling, Lin. As-
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah, exactly.
Crush our boats to make his bread. But I do love that.
Okay. He is going to rush forward and unarmed strike. Hiya! He attacks with a 25 to hit.
Okay.
He rushes forward, diving fist first towards Lynn. Does that hit you, Lynn?
Would you believe me if I said yes?
Yes, I would believe you. That is 9 bludgeoning damage. He then follows up, producing the war staff he has slung about his shoulders with iron bands on each end. He brings it crashing down upon you. And will probably hit with a 23 dealing an additional 7 bludgeoning damage. And the effect only happens on a critical hit, so no worries about that. As hit bashes into the side of you, he then spins, leaps, and brings the staff down one more time. And attacks with a 24 to deal 8 damage to you. Indeed.
Well, he's one of our 2 targets, so he's got to suck.
All right. So that is his turn. Yi-Ling, how do you respond?
Leave it alone, you big bully, but I have to attack this guy in front of me first. As per usual. Oh, that's not good.
Not so good.
Let's try again. Oh my gosh. You jinxed us, Adam.
Would you like a Deadpool point, my dear, for one of those?
Let's hold off for now. I'll just spend a key point. Do flurry of blows. There we go. Oh, well, not great, but 1 out of 4 ain't bad, I guess.
Okay, during your flurry of techniques, he decides to choose a kick as opposed to a stab, which he is willing to sacrifice and take a bruise in exchange for avoiding all the rest of your attacks. And he gets ready to respond.
Too distracted by my friend being beat up.
That's right. That's right. You missed because you're compassionate, not a skill issue.
Exactly.
Okay, Loraphyra.
100%. I am going to use my bonus action to drop my spiritual weapon here-ish to get his attention and pull it away from Lynn, maybe a little.
Okay, going to the interwebs.
The interwebs.
To find you
Oh,
a sickle that doesn't look... Ooh, that looks cool.
sweet.
Let's try that one. Oh, it has a white background, but oh well.
It'll
At least
do.
you can see it.
Yeah. Which isn't going to hit, but I did get it at least out. And I am going to move my let's see. Actually, I'm going to stay put, and I'm going to throw the Empress's Resort.
Oh, here we go.
Just yeet this thing.
Okay, you throw it at Tharag.
He's way too far away. It's the person who Drausken is squaring off with.
He'll never hear it coming.
It's true. There it is. That is a 27 to hit.
Close,
damn.
but you got him.
And that is 11. That is 11 points of damage on that.
Woo.
And then at the start of my next turn, it'll come back to me. I don't think there'll be anyone between me and it, but it'll come back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn, because I'm okay here.
Okay, you stab the monk with the throw, and then it tears out of his back as it returns back to you, and he bends back in pain. He turns away from Drausken, who I guess he has grappled. He's just going to let go. And then ignore him.
Grappled with his...
His
Oh,
swingy
that's
thingy.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Chain.
Okay.
Masaguri?
Bladed
Something like
chain.
that.
Kusarigama.
That one. I just blanked on the name.
All right.
You gotta rearrange the syllables.
I know. I was like, I know that's not right, but I can't reparse them in my head.
All right. Well,
Sarigama.
he rips it out of your body and then goes to strike Loraphyra. He will use Step of the Wind to do that safely. Yes.
Can I use my reaction to not let him take it back?
Oh, you have Sentinel, don't you?
No.
Oh, to not let him take the weapon?
Yeah. It's a chain wrapped around me and presumably stuck into me. I just hold
You know
on
what?
to it.
That's fair. That's fair. Sure. Yeah, if you want to use
The
your
good old,
reaction.
oh no you don't.
All right, let's do an opposed roll.
All right. What am I rolling?
Athletics.
Okay.
All right.
I just don't want to assume.
I'll just do flat dex. Well, it was.
Oh well.
I'll
It
give.
was a pathetic
Deadpool
battle on
voice.
both ends.
Do you want the Deadpool, Dane?
I just have an inspiration. I'll just use my inspiration.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's try this again. Better.
Much
16.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's the saving throw, so that's too high. Well, you know what? You can have it. Okay, he doesn't leave. Instead, he is going to. He kind of yanks on it, trying to get away from you, and I'll say that eats up one of his attacks, and of course he doesn't end up moving. So then he will turn back to you and give you a couple of unarmed strikes. 14 should be a miss, and so will 12. Is he tries to hit you? You actually pull him closer, so he can't build momentum with his knee strikes, and they're absorbed by your armor, and I'm guessing calloused everything. Okay.
Numb, calloused, or both.
It's like I haven't been able to feel my ribs in years. Okay, so you got Yi-Ling. There's one that you have been fighting, and it is going to attempt some stuff. Let's see. I wasn't able to do this last time because I wasn't paying attention and messed up. So we're gonna move right here. Maybe. Let's see. You have a 10-foot reach. So I can step here if I want. I am going to try to do Arms of Hadar.
Ooh, yucky.
Okay,
that?
first level for 5 damage.
5 whole damage.
But that's against Lin and Yi-Ling as the tentacles burst forth from his body.
And then a strength save, it looks like.
Yerp.
This
Yep, strength save.
Holy crap, Lynn.
one. Ugh. I know, awesome. Me, not so much.
Okay, Lin blocks it with her hat. And Yi-Ling goes, what? And takes one right in the face for 5 whole necrotic damage.
I don't want a tentacle to the face. Gross.
This is not that kind of show.
They're arms of an eye. They're icky black tentacles in my brain.
Let's
That's
see.
someone's kink, man.
He is then
Isn't everything?
Don't put me on blast like that.
I did not
should've made
name
it
you by
safer.
name. I did not name you by name there, Chris. But if you want to call yourself out, feel free, my friend.
Okay, he moves in
We
to
take these. I took
Loraphyra.
that bullet for entertainment.
Also,
Oh, Malcolm.
I've been
we
realizing I've
get
been
him
blasting
now?
my mic,
Or
my
did
mic,
he
and I
leave?
apologize.
No, Arms of Hadar prevents you from using
Oh,
reactions.
I am. Okay. Well, rude.
Okay.
Oh, wait a
Hell,
second.
wow.
Wait a second. I have a reach weapon.
Is it reach?
Oh, that's right.
It's a
my
glaive.
Counts as a glaive.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
You did this to yourself, Adam.
I forgot. All right, cool.
Get his
I'm
ass.
going to take a swing.
Do it.
Yeah, because you saved.
Holy shit.
22 to hit.
Ooh.
For 16 slashing damage.
Get his
Oh.
ass.
Okay, owie zowie. That is not what I had expected to happen, but that's okay. He's still going to make his way to Loraphyra. Okay, we have a couple more of these monk bros, and one of them
I guess I'm grappled or something right now.
appears out of the shadows,
There a tentacle one.
and there's one that appears in front of Yi-Ling. And let's see, this one needs to move a little bit closer to get to Lin. And as that is out of your reach. Well, actually, since one of you cannot react and the other one has already reacted, he is good to go. And let's see, Lynn, we are going to attack you with a series of unarmed strikes. So 1, 2, 3. I'm guessing 2 of those hit.
Those are 2 hits. Yeah, the 11 misses.
Okay. And for Yi-Ling, we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2,
Jesus.
3. We open up with a critical hit, but not for very good damage. 11 damage. And then 5 damage.
I've got some weird numbers on my gauges here. Did we ever have temp HP at some point in this fight?
Some of us did. I had 2 temp, I think, from your Bomb of the Summer Court, but that got knocked off last hit.
Did we ever gain 14 temp HP for whatever reason?
Oh gosh.
Not in this game. In Westgate, yes. That was from Big.
Yeah, and
Wrong
Westgate,
game.
you guys had a billion freaking temp HP. It was crazy. Okay.
Hear these numbers then.
My monks are done. So that will bring us to Lynn.
All right. I'll talk to the boss because no one else did.
Thank you.
I look at the devoted, and just with an indifferent head tilt, I'll tell him, I have no quarrel with your sect or your lady, monk, but I am my lady's gardener, and it is my due to see that her weeds are purged. And then these guys are fantastically positioned.
Oh. That does hit Yi-Ling. Unless you're doing Wither and Bloom, in which case, good job.
I am doing Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
Fantastic guess.
It's such a good spell.
We love a fantastic.
So, plunging the bottom of my newly christened scythe into the pavement, briars begin to emerge from between the cracks and reach out at them. The conglomerate of monks, they are all going to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, they're a good one.
Oh, I'm sorry. My spell save is a little higher than that now.
Oh. Well, one of them got lucky. Unless your spell save is 17.
Oh, no, my spell save is 15.
Okay. Well, one of them definitely failed.
I think I'm hitting 3 of them.
Oh, and I forgot about Tharg. Let's get him in there. Okay, his con's not much better. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh,
right.
good. The net ones are spreading out.
You know what? I shall Deadpool this.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
It's probably a waste,
You're-
but I just want to do it because I have it.
For the
off,
villains.
King.
For the named villains.
Exactly.
15?
Ah,
Meets it, beats it.
There you
All
go.
right.
It was a good use of a Deadpool.
Was.
Thank you,
I
Fallon.
don't like it, but how dare you, Falangor?
All right, so the one who failed is going to be taking.
Ow.
Oh, you were in no real
God.
danger, sir. You were in no real danger.
It doesn't really hit very hard anyway, but
It
is.
doesn't.
It's more about the healing.
Yeah, it's the action and efficiency.
Yes.
So the one who failed is taking 3 necrotic. The ones who succeeded are taking 1 each, and I'm going to spend a hit dice.
I think the real victory is eating my Deadpool point. I think
Yes,
that's fun.
I wasn't going to say it, but yes.
It's good use. You gotta use them.
I get 6 plus my proficiency bonus for a total of 10 HP back.
Not to be sneered at.
Not to be sneered at by any means. So good work on that spell. Was there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
We are going to maintain position next to the torch. It's toasty.
Excellent. That is a good point. Even though I did say earlier it doesn't emit heat. Let's see. Let's go to Drausken.
SIBO.
It's a psychological effect of being near a flame.
There you go.
I don't
All
think
right.
I can catch hypothermia anyway.
I doubt it. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, well, I see that my cleric is being attacked, so we're going to start maneuvering around this guy so I can try and get a little bit closer to her location, and we're going to go ahead and make an attack against him, try and slash at him as we pass by. 16.
16 is a hit.
Nice. I'll take it. All right, let's put a little bit of slashy damage out there.
Slashy, slashy.
And I think that's 2 or 3 wounds he has now from the sword.
I don't have any wound markers on him. I might have healed. I don't remember. Or possibly I saved. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I'll
Well,
put
if
one
you
on
wanna
now.
give him one. Because we're going to go ahead and we're going to follow that up with a shield bash.
Okay.
Nice little overhand with the
Oh,
shield.
wrong character. All right, so just subtract 3 from that. Oh, doesn't matter.
How about a
Okay. All right.
Just kind of
Alright.
clean his clock with the shield and knock him down, and then give him another parting attack.
I like that. Clean as clock.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. He's
Yep.
prone.
You have to roll again.
Let's do another one. That's better.
Much better. Okay. So with that, you flip the sword around and stab downward in between his shoulders through the heart, through the back. He quivers, shakes, and then dies.
Great. Then we will take the rest of our movement to go over here.
Do your ears pop as you come out of the circle of silence?
Yep. With a
no, you don't.
with a chained comma jingling behind.
Just like dragging behind him.
Just still sticking out of your shoulder.
And that'll be me.
Very frightening. Love that. Your bones crack beautifully. They are a symphony of pain for Tharag.
Oh,
You dare interrupt Tharag during his monologue? I will break this large-hatted woman. And in spite of you, yes.
uh-oh.
And so he is gonna try. Where are you? Where'd he go? There he is.
It's not gonna matter in a minute. Drausken just got that look.
It's like, who the fuck is that?
All right, 18 on Lynn
That's a hit.
and 22.
That's a hit.
And then he spins in the air and goes for a kick. And whoosh, misses entirely.
17 damage. There we go.
Okay. And then he is. Let me see. Actually, no, I can't do that here. Yeah, I'll just stay. All right. Yi-Ling.
Question: is it an action to get out of the arms of Hadar? To save at the end of my turn?
You're not grappled. It just prevented you from taking reactions.
I think it's only for
Oh.
one turn.
Okay, cool. This guy in front of me looks real bad, right? Like I hit him a lot last session.
The one in front of you is fresh.
Oh, that's right. The other guy moved away from me.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
darn.
one here is beat up, and this one here is beat up. And this guy's real beat up.
Well, you know. Dead is very beat up. You are correct.
That is beat up.
That's a probably shouldn't be that funny.
I got the snort laugh from Tanya. I win tonight.
Let's stop now.
Princess does
It's
not
fine.
choke.
Yi-Ling ain't no princess. Nor am I. Okay. I want my friend to not be hit so much. I am going to activate one of the stars on my robe of stars. And you know how like missiles get launched out from a mech and they all come out from the back and zoom in? They're all gonna go on this guy who's hurt.
Cool.
Nice.
I like that. Nice.
Okay. Well, let me see what it looks like. So it is 6. Sorry, that's the number of stars. So 7 darts. So that's 7. 1d4 plus 1. So let's see if I can remember how to use Roll20. It's /R.
Yeah.
7d4 plus 7.
Yep, that'll work.
I did it! I did it great! Hooray!
Good job.
Right. Bam!
That's
Bam! Bam!
really-
Bam! As these things crash into him, he is looking rather rough as he's just covered in burn marks and bruises, and like already his eye is starting to like swell over, and he's slumped, possibly broken bones from that barrage. And Farah goes, "Ooh."
Good.
What?
Sorry, but it's beautiful.
Thank you. And then she'll settle back into patient defense. Patient defense. And for her bonus action, so she is dodging because this guy's gonna try to hit her some more.
Okay, that is going to bring us to Loraphyra.
At the top of my turn, I reach a hand out and catch the dagger as it comes back to me.
Cool.
And slip it back into its sheath at my side. With the other hand, I will gesture at the spiritual weapon to try to make it slash at our buddy over there. I don't think 15's gonna do it.
So close, but a miss.
I figured as much. And then with both hands now free, I'm gonna reach out and try to do some bad touch on this monk in front of me.
Okay.
As I cast Inflict Wounds at
Okay,
third
16
level.
hits right on the money.
Gorgeous.
And let's see that damage.
For 30 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Right. So you reach out and your hand is covered in a spectral raven talon as you tear into his chest and unzip him from navel to chops. And he falls down desiccated and divided.
Just nod slightly in approval of that. Look at Drausken. I think Lynn needs your help. And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, his turn's done. Let's see. This one who just got really badly injured. He is, you know what? We're going to do this real quick. He has the same wisdom, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. He is going to panic. And he is going to start running away. That can trigger from you, Lynn, if you wish.
That will. No.
Actually, it would also trigger from Yi-Ling if you wanted to take it.
Let him have it.
I believe he was in your range.
Sorry, what? Oh, he left.
He's
Was
running.
he right here?
He was right there.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I have reactions back then. Excellent. Here we go. Sorry, I don't know why I said that in the Mario voice.
To glaive.
Glaive.
Wow.
Man, you almost never see glaives in a D&D game, and now we have 2.
Which, as everyone knows, means to bluff.
Alarms are actually my favorite weapon to use.
I watched someone fight with the glaive this weekend in Crown, and it's always really fun to watch.
Nice.
Okay. I'm okay. Sorry, remind me, does 16 hit or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There we
Doing IRL HP damage to Tanya.
go. Oh, it's a good night when I snort laugh multiple times.
Yep.
We're having fun here. I'm getting beat up, but I'm having fun.
All right. He collapses as he moves away from the blood loss and falls down upon the stone ground, covering it in crimson. Okay. Let's see. We still have one more of these monks who's facing appropriately against Yi-Ling and is going to attempt to do some damage of some kind.
At disadvantage.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're dodging, right?
Take your
Okay.
distance, baby.
Right. So let's go right here again.
Ugh.
And let's do an upcast of Arms of Hadar.
One-trick ponies, these boys.
I was literally thinking that exact phrase. I was about to say it.
But also use what works, you know?
I mean, I guess. All right. What's my damage?
Well, it's
Neil?
18 unless you save.
Okay.
You and Lynn. Lynn does save.
Oh, I make it.
It's
Yi-Ling
supposed to
does
be my
not.
good save. What the hell? Roll 20. I will use. I don't have an inspiration. Damn. All right. Well.
Do you want to use it?
Down
Do you want to use a Deadpool?
9.
Smoke 'em if
I'm
you
not
got 'em.
badly off enough yet. I'll save for something. Lynn kept me really good health wise the last session, so I'm doing okay right now. Sorry, what was it? 18? Yeah.
18 damage, yes.
Yucky. Okay. I'm still okay.
Okay, and I learned last time not to move out of Lynn's space if she saves. So we will stay right there. And now we will go to Lynn.
All right. Let's actually turn for this guy because he's within reach. Just going to grip the scythe. Nera, whose blade yearns for death,
It does.
and give him a nice sweeping cut. Does 25 get him?
Which one are you attacking? Not that it matters, but I just want to.
This guy down here
Okay, yes. Nera is going to clip him.
for 15 slashing damage.
Okay, a little more than a clip. All right. It is going to reap a chunk of flesh, at least a pound.
And then with my bonus action, I'm actually going to go ahead and dump the rest of my Balm of the Summer Court dice onto myself. So we are going to heal D6, 5d6 plus. Nice. That's a good solid. Get 15 back. And I get 1 temp HP for each die spent, so that's 5 temp HP. Good quality on that.
Okay, well done. Well done indeed. So, is that it?
That's it.
Okay, good cut. Drausken.
All right. Drausken's going to kind of look, nod, just turns around, starts making his way back across the battlefield. Just kind of storming his way over towards the monks, and kind of picks up and starts shouting. He's like, "Hey, Chatterbox! Are you planning to actually fight, or just keep running your mouth?"
Hell yeah.
I plan to break bones. I thought that was clear. It implies fighting.
Oh, what a simple soul.
Anyway, we're going to take a shot at this other monk as we're sort of passing by. That's
He's like, it's true, you
17 to
do
hit.
talk a lot. Oh, ow.
So 17 to hit?
Yeah, you got him.
Okay.
I thought that was clear.
And then a shield bash on top of that.
Okay.
22.
Okay. I will probably fail that. Yep.
All right.
He goes down. Do you want to give me the damage from the sword?
Sure. 3.
3. Okay. Oh, that's you.
Please don't make me hurt myself.
My bad.
And he gets a wound.
Okay.
And we're going to make one more sword attack on him. I keep forgetting with advantage. So 23.
Okay. 23 is going to hit for sure.
For 4.
Okay.
Drausken's operating in the death by 1,000 cuts sort of area here.
We'll make it 1,000 someday.
But basically, like, as he's shouting at this guy, he, like, pommel strikes the guy, takes his leg out, and then cuts him as he just sort of walks past him.
Okay. Yeah, that was a brutal attack against him. He was otherwise fresh and up until that moment. And so the tentacles emerging from around his back sort of clasp around his body in an embrace to hold his wounds. Okay, Drausken, at the end of your turn, another figure steps forward from behind the statue. A rather thin, tall, gaunt man with dark eyes. He is going to also roll initiative.
I do appreciate our targets coming out to us, so we don't have to go rabbiting through the warrens of the monastery to find them.
Making this
It's
a lot
It's
easier.
really helpful.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I did not want to deal with another map. And so
after
There
a
are
calf,
no other maps.
after a calf, I think you are very lightly scarred.
As we spend 3 sessions storming through the monastery trying to find these dudes.
like forget dungeons, gauntlets, that's where it's at.
PTND,
Gaunt-
post-traumatic map disorder.
Gauntlets and gremlins? Is that what we're playing now?
I'm a gremlin, so why not?
True. All right.
Who said that?
He just casually agrees with you.
It's true though.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I mean, you're not even that far out of line.
I need to watch that show so badly.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Farag sees more people coming his way. We are going to hit Drausken with a black egg. And nope, just kidding. We are going to miss him. He has a shield. Probably should have thought about that more. As,
Oh yeah, that shield of missile.
Oh my god.
It would have hit. It would have went to Drausken either way, but it still missed.
yeah. So Drausken just lifts the
Bonk.
shield and goes, woo! Bam! Back in
Just
two.
throw an egg at me?
I already got hit in the face with one of those, so.
I think you might be a little cranky about what this guy was saying.
Yeah. So black eggs, by the way, would be filled with like ground up glass and like chili dust and like pepper, and yeah,
These are legitimate things that ninjas used.
yeah,
They're fucked up.
These are real.
They're very fucked up. Holy hell.
Yeah.
I'm glad Yi-Ling didn't lose an eye.
Seriously.
Okay. With that, he goes, blast. Well, anyway, back to Bones. This one cracks so sweetly. Blast! I think that's a miss.
That is a miss, actually.
Hold still, hatted one. Curses! Curses!
Reminded by how big the hat
But
is.
she didn't stand still.
In the name of Shar, I will break you.
I mean, you'll try.
Anyway, Yi-Ling, it's your turn.
Okay, I thought he had one more for some reason. Okay,
No,
I'm
that was
just
already
going
the
to
black egg.
attack this dude that Drausken's fighting. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Drausken's fighting is being a little bit generous with the amount of
Okay,
attention Drausken's
finally.
actually paying to this guy.
All right, first is a miss, but second is solid, 7 damage. Okay.
Yep. Keeping it simple. Yeah, I think we'll just I get my reactions back now, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Cool. Get
He's
rid of my little.
prone, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he should be. Yep.
Did I
He-
get advantage?
Yes.
All right, so we'll say that's attack 1.
Yay! Thank you, Drausken and Ren. Wait. Oh,
Okay, 18. That is 6 damage.
huzzah! Slishy slashes.
Okay, would you like to bonus action unarmed strike? Or possibly flurry?
I believe I'm too far away. Well, I guess I could move in, but no, because we have 2 of the bad guys left, so I'm going to save my key points for them.
Okay, because
I'm
the
good.
normal martial arts doesn't cost anything, except for a bonus action.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Sure, why not? I'll kick him.
And then I kick her, sir.
Yeah. Free kick.
It's
I
not
forgot.
even like a pretty monk kick. Like you
I don't
just
think that
run
hits,
forward and just swing your leg hard. He does well. You still have advantage on it.
Oh, that's right. Jeez. Oh boy. I don't.
Okay,
think-
so it is a narrow miss. He does roll out of the way to avoid the
It's a little
attack.
slippery here in the snow.
That's right. That's right. It's cold out. Yeah, that's excuse.
Right here. There must be some Drausken
You're
in the
probably not as used to
atmosphere.
using. So let's see. Loraphyra, you are up.
I'm gonna move. Can I assume that these like patches of blue gray are like dim light? So like where I'm standing right now, and say here.
Yeah, although to you it makes no difference.
Oh no, not for that. For me, it makes no difference. For those cool boots that I'm wearing, it kind of does.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so you could see those patches, and as long as you're not the one emitting light, it is that's all shadow.
Amazing. Then I'm going to use one of the charges on the boots to wrap the shadows around myself, much as they have, and drop next to this guy. And as I reincorporate, pull the dagger out and like drop to and need to stab it into the center of his chest. We'll see if
Wait, how short do you think? Oh no, he's on the ground.
he's on
Yeah,
the
that's right.
ground.
Where I
I'm like,
put it.
wait, how tall are you? Yeah.
With a
We're
27.
all taller than him.
Thank you, Dice, for agreeing with the story. 27 to hit
Yeah.
All right, you stab him.
for 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. He tries his best to keep it from puncturing his sternum entirely, but it still manages to break through the armor and cut through some of the flesh.
And I will rise again and wipe the blade on my cloak and slip it back into its sheath, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay, all right. You attempt to sacrifice him out in the open. All right.
New villain monologue. New villain monologue.
Oh yes. First, I will actually have him reveal. He opens up with a staff. He twists, and it separates into 3 parts. And he begins to perform a weapon drill around himself as he makes his
Section
way
stab.
towards you. Yes, that's right. And he goes, I know not why you are here, or why you have come to desecrate this holy place, but each one of you will suffer until you beg for the loss of your life. For Shar.
That's a little better. 7 from the Russian judge.
I mean,
Thank you.
monologue was less nice, though.
Thank you.
It was scarier, though.
Yes.
Eh,
Okay. We will cast a spell. Yeah, we are just gonna cast Dispel Magic and get rid of the spiritual weapon.
All right.
Trading a 3 for a 2, that's still pretty good for you.
I'm not mad about that.
Yep. Okay. That is all he will do for now. All right. The last monk. He just got knocked down. He got stabbed. He's having a terrible time. When do I take the
On
wound
save.
damage?
Right away.
Right away. Okay. Notice how I was on it though.
You were right on that.
Okay. Con. 12.
Well, it's a con 15, so
Okay. Is that per wound or just once?
so let me go ahead and double check this. Wounding. Sword of.
Oh, that's interesting.
Words. Okay. At the start of their turn, they take 1d4 necrotic damage for each wound, and then they make their DC 15 con save to see if they can get rid of the wounds. So, with 2 wounds, they would be taking 2d4 necrotic damage. Did you want me to roll that?
Yes.
Cool. And then since they did not succeed, they will just do it again next time.
Okay. Cool.
Assuming they survive this.
Assuming. Yeah.
get wounded, idiot.
I mean, he could run away and still bleed out if
Turning
he's not making
Tania
con
into a
saves.
toxic gamer slowly. With... Get wounded, idiot. Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. All right, we'll go ahead and stand up. And then since we're right here, we'll go ahead and bamf into the shadows. And then we will throw out some kunais. And let's see, let's throw one at Drausken. Let's just throw them all at Drausken.
They're
That's
all coming at me, whether they want to or not.
That's true. Yeah.
I forgot about that fucking shield.
I think one got in, but
I think
that's
so,
it.
yeah.
But 7
24
damage.
Shield block cuts one out of the air. Thunk.
I blocked it with my cheek. All right, he's done. Lynn, we are back. Wait, first, I want to use one of my legendary actions for Algaroth. And the one I'm going to do is Prayer to Shar. So, as he makes his way towards you, he says, "Blessed Night Singer, witness our adoration. See how we serve you, only you." And that's the end of his legendary action. Lynn.
Nope,
Yeah,
don't
that makes
like that.
me wary.
Yeah, like it's got some piety points.
I tilt my head the other way and look at Dara again and say, "You like to celebrate pain. You know nothing of it." I'm going to actually use a bonus action and spend a 4th level spell slot to cast a spell that I haven't got an opportunity to do so before. Guardian of Nature.
Okay.
We're going to take on the great tree form as myriads of gold and pink and white flowers begin to sprout and bloom from underneath her veins.
Okay.
It is fascinating and grotesque.
All right.
For the sake of the chat, I will go ahead and read the following effects. I gain 10 temporary hit points. I make Constitution saving throws with advantage. I make Dexterity and Wisdom based attack rolls with advantage. And while I am on the floor, 15 feet around me is difficult terrain for my enemies only.
Okay, let's give you
The
a
roots
little
begin to
aura
spread
then.
across the frigid stone.
Okay. How you said 15?
That is 15 feet.
All right. Oh, you already did it. Okay. Cool. I will.
And then with my standard action, I'm going to go ahead and grab my scythe and swing it at this guy, actually. Cheeky bastard thinks
Okay.
he can get away from me. Swinging with advantage. 29 is going to get him for 9 necrotic.
Okay. 9 necrotic damage. Yeah, there isn't shit he can do about that. And that chills him, right? As I recall.
That does chill him, yes.
All right, he's a hold stoplight now.
Amazing.
Okay, he is looking real bad and has no way to heal currently. So well struck. At the end of your turn, we are going to do another verse. We have emptied our hearts of falsehoods. We have vanquished your foes. Drausken.
Seems all of these Sharans just like to talk. Well, we're going to go ahead and step up to Mr. Bonebreaker and throw a volley his way. Start off with the sword attack, get into his face. 17 to hit.
Okay, 17 is a hit.
Excellent. So that's 1 wound, and actually got good damage this time, 10 damage.
You got max damage on that good damage this time.
Hey, you know what? My max damage is the same amount as your dagger, so...
Okay, so you run up and stab him, and
And then shield bash.
Shield bash. Okay, why do I even ask?
I don't know, man.
Okay. Oh, wrong
That'll
character.
succeed.
But yeah, the other one would have been better.
All right.
Okay.
And then
Attack
gonna make
again.
another attack with the sword.
Okay. All right.
13 though.
All right, a miss this time. He will avoid that strike.
All right.
All right. I was about to say, man, Drausken, you haven't like missed at all this session, and then
You thought it, and then you jinxed it. You didn't
Thought
have to
it.
say it.
I was doing really well too.
You were doing really well. I mean, you still got a hit in, so that's
Yeah.
good. Good to hit too. All right. So good job. Tharag is assessing the situation as Lynn is taking this strange tree form and is not exactly sure what to do with that. So he is going to turn to Drausken and he is going to attack. All right, we will go with the staff. And we do crit on the staff on the second hit for one whole extra crit damage, which is actually... Did we roll that properly? 1d6 plus 4 plus 0. No, I have to roll one more d6
Oh.
because he is a half-orc.
Mm.
So 4 more damage, so that is a total of 15, and we need a con save from you.
All right.
And it is against being stunned.
19.
Okay, you pass no problem, as you have had your bell rung plenty of times.
Solid hit.
Solid enough to make you blurry.
I'm gonna
wait.
beat you until I look pretty.
There we go.
Everyone's stunned trying to think of it. And
I've got
And-
all night.
he swings with an axe kick downward towards your face. And I think that's a miss.
Kind of
Okay.
catches it and pushes it off.
Shouldn't have tried to be fancy. All right. At the end of that turn, we will use our last legendary action for the turn and say, "In darkness, we see your truth. Embrace us, your loyal warriors."
I don't like this at all.
Will someone shut him up?
Working on it.
Loraphyra, make a religion check.
Thank you. I was going to ask about that. Religion. 14. This feels important. This actually feels important enough. I'm going to use my inspiration point on that one.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel it.
18.
You are vaguely familiar with the prayer to the night singer, and there are 2 verses left.
Shit. I'm going to pass that along to the others. We don't have much time before he's done.
Yi-Ling,
Hopefully this will work. Pulls another star from her robe. Choo! Alright.
Choo, 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 choo.
7.
The look on Adam's face.
Choo! Another good one.
Ooh, that was good. Holy shit, you got 4 4s in that. That's very good.
I know, right?
How many of these do you have in the chamber? Sheesh.
I have 6. Well, now I have 4 left. Also, still wearing the boots of speed, so I'm gonna get right up in this motherfucker's face.
Hell yeah.
is that who you shot?
Yes, I shot the prayer guy because he keeps saying things and Yi-Ling knows that spellcasters need to be interrupted.
That is very true. That is very true.
Remember, a
Okay.
spellcaster can't cast spells with verbal components if your fingers are in their mouth. Do with that what you will.
That's the next idea, actually. I was thinking.
Unless they have very strong jaws.
I don't know that I could just do that on a bonus action without attacking first.
Theoretically, you can bite through fingers with just your jaw strength. It's just like the mental thing that stops you from doing it.
Right, yeah.
Mandible muscles aren't to be fucked with. They are very strong.
And I mean, our teeth are omnivore teeth. They are made to break bone.
Well, either way, that'll have to be next turn.
In case you wanted more creepy from the stream.
I will use my bonus action for another patient defense. In case he gets any ideas.
Very
That's
good. Loraphyra, you're up.
All right. I'm going to move up over here. That does put me within range. And I'm going to reach out around myself. I don't think that Loraphyra's ever been to the material plane, but there's something about this place that just tingles with life. And that is something that she is sworn to actually help defend as a grave cleric. So she's going to reach out and start pulling that in, pulling in all of that around her, and then direct it at the talkie person. She knows his name. I forgot it. Algaroth, thank you. And shoot a blight at him.
Ooh, blight. Con?
Yes.
Love me a good
Yes.
blight. My druid loves
Right.
it's so good. Okay, so that's not helpful. That's not helpful.
I hope this isn't personal, sir, Mr. Algaroth, but do you classify as a plant?
He does not.
Negative, sir. I am a meat popsicle.
Oh,
Animal,
beautiful.
plant, or
So
mineral?
my spell save DC is 15, and he rolled an 8.
Okay,
So I
he is...
get
Gotta take it.
8d8.
Get him.
So that is 30 points of necrotic damage that just like
Spicy.
zips at him and just like sucks some of the life out of him.
Yes, it does.
And
Yes,
I'll
it
look
does.
him in the eye and say, "In the name of the Raven Queen,"
Ooh.
with my black Shidarkai eyes.
Very good.
And then, because I'm not
sorry.
stupid, I'm going to move a little further back. That is my turn.
In the name of boldly runs away.
Wisely retreating, whereas Yi-Ling.
I have. I mean, that's why I'm the cleric wisdom and you're the monk wisdom. Monk wisdom is run in and stop them
Wow.
from doing the thing. Cleric is stay out of the way as much as possible.
Normally,
I
the monks
invite
have
you to
wisdom.
pursue me.
Oh no, please come this way. There's a few people who'd like to make your acquaintance.
Okay. Algaroth does not quip back as he does not wish to interrupt his flow. Let's see. However, he is going to do something different. 20-foot sphere. He is going to cast a spell. Linger. Let's go ahead and cast it. I don't know. Is that going to work? You know what? He can take it. He's fine. Actually, that kind of sucks. I don't like that. You know what? He's going to be full bad guy
Ooh.
and not care about the safety of others. Okay. There we go, because he wants to get Yi-Ling in here too. Doesn't want to leave her out.
Aw,
she'll
he's a giver.
Feel bad. She'll feel bad as he opens a gateway to the dark between the stars.
Don't like that.
A region infested with unknown horrors. A sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 meters away, or 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. The creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it. This is Hunger of Hadar.
See tentacles.
I do have questions now about Shar's proclivities.
Guys, you have had 11 years to make jokes about this spell.
I've been used so much in a game I've been in.
You think I've been playing for 11 years? Come on.
Okay, so that is his turn. The monk is not interested in any more of this. So he is going to bravely also run away if he can.
Is he interested in making a con save as he takes another 2d4 wounded damage?
He would prefer not to bother, but since he has to, he will do so and fail, taking 6 more damage as he bleeds. But he does still have strength to spare, so he will attempt to duck back into the temple and vanish from sight. Okay.
Damage at the beginning from the from the Hadar spell?
He wasn't in it.
No, I mean the rest of us, or is that at the beginning of our turns?
No, yeah, beginning and end of your turn.
Okay.
If you're in it.
Gotcha.
Okay, I can close that character sheet now.
That's the real reason.
The real reason, yeah.
Yep.
All right,
100%.
Lynn, it is your wait. At the end of his turn, I almost forgot another legendary action. As Algaroth says, "Cloak us in your shadow, guide us to your victory." Now, Lynn.
All right, so start of my turn. I am taking. Am I saving or am I just taking the damage?
You just take the damage. At first, I believe it said 2d6. So here you go, 9 cold.
That'll be 9 off of my temp HP.
Okay.
I will take this opportunity to move 10 feet this way through difficult terrain, another 10 feet out this way. That brings me to 20, and I'm just going to take another here. Question about the zone. Creatures inside are blinded. Is the zone itself heavily obscured, or do I actually have line of sight to our boy?
Yeah, actually, and I think I figured this out while playing Baldur's Gate. Even though I know it's not exactly the same system in all cases, I do believe you can see into it. Let's see. It does say no light, magical or otherwise could illuminate area, which would seem to indicate that it is not visible, but it does not say specifically that creatures within are obscured. So I will rule that if you have dark vision, you can see through it.
Sweet. All right. Lynn is going to retort and say, "You hearken to dread voices. You do not know dread the way we do." And we're going to grip. Actually, no. I want to do something a little more intense. So with one sash from the robe of the Dream Empress, gripping onto the wand of magic missiles, it's going to unleash 5 of them to our boy here.
Okay.
Break
Oof.
that concentration.
That's part of what's really good about Magic Missile.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit. It's DC 10 every time, but it's a lot of saves.
You just have to get unlucky once.
Yep.
That's a total of 16.
Okay, he takes 16 damage as he is peppered with the magic missiles, and
Yep,
that
series of
is five saves.
5
Okay.
saves.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
You're welcome.
Oh my god! All right.
Whatever happened to?
Okay, my con's actually pretty good. 2,
There it is.
3,
There's the 9.
4, and 5. I'm gonna Deadpool that one I missed.
All right.
Pop off, King.
All
And
right,
that-
all
and-
right.
And
Well
that is
played,
the last
well
of
played.
his Deadpool.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. Good for you.
I mean, good use.
Ooh,
Good
well played,
use.
well played.
Good use. Can't
Okay.
fault you for it.
Yep. So he is gonna hold on, despite the pain, and maintain it. What about Lynn? What else do you do?
That was my standard action. I was using a magic item, so I think I can still cast a spell, yeah?
When
You
you're
didn't use my spell
using
slots.
when you're using the wand, I believe it's an action to do that, right?
Yes.
But if she has a bonus action and
That's
a
leveled.
spell.
Oh yeah. So you could like healing word or whatever. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fine.
Got this.
I assume that's where you were going with that, Chris.
Yes. Thank you. Yi-Ling, take 7.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice.
All right. She is gonna probably need it as with a legendary action. Instead of finishing the prayer, we're gonna use a different action I can do, which is called cast a spell. And I am going to cast level 1 spell, because that's how we're limiting it. Inflict wounds.
Ouch.
Now this is disadvantage because you are, actually, no, it's straight up because you're also blinded.
I'm also dodging.
Right, so it's
Right,
straight.
they negate.
Okay, inflict wounds. Here we go. Level 1. Doesn't matter. All right, 11.
That is
It's
about
so
as
cold.
equal as it could get.
Like reaching in, and one of the tentacles kind of gets close. He's like,
They're not great, are they? No. They're awful.
maybe I should rethink my religion.
Nah,
Nah.
most
There's a way
of
for that, but you do you.
Okay, Drausken, you're up. You are gonna
Alright.
take 2d6 cold. 11. Wow.
Yow.
Although he's got lots of HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only at about half off now.
Not quite.
None of us
It's
have any
slightly over.
resistance to cold.
Mr. Pedant.
Well, despite what we know, Drausken has no idea what happened. He just suddenly cannot see and is very cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know if I have any wherewithal about, there's a border on this spell that I can get to one step away. Like, he has no idea about that.
Okay.
But as much as we can't see, we can still hear, right? Creepy
Yes.
voices and other stuff.
Yes.
So I'm probably at least somewhat aware of the chatty half-orc residing next to me still.
That's
Blow
fair.
your ears.
I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on keeping on, because who knows? Maybe this guy's the one who did it.
You keep
Okay.
your
One of them silenced me. Now I'm blind. You know.
All right, we'll give you an inspo for integrity. Good job.
Well, thank you.
And actually, I should have given
I
one
might need
to Loraphyra as well for the Raven Queen,
Oh, thank you. I'll
for the
happily
Batman moment.
for the Raven Queen.
All right. So let's go ahead and throw some hands here.
The hero the Shadowfell deserves.
Disadvantage. Nat one.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Would have hit him too if it wasn't disadvantage.
Oh yeah. That was unfortunate.
Although, isn't he also blind?
He is blind.
Does that make it a flat roll?
I am not.
I don't remember how blinded works. I don't see it often enough.
If Drausken is blind and has disadvantage on a hit, but gains advantage for attacking a blind target,
I'm
Blinded.
going to.
Blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Okay, so straight roll. That's fine. We can do that. That'll be 19 to hit.
Okay, I'll take it.
Sweet.
Yay.
3 damage and another wound.
I knew I should have said no. All
You
right.
get a DM point for integrity.
Right.
Sweet. I'm gonna use it.
Did say
And-
Deadpool voice. DM.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try and knock him down with the shield bash.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know. I could possibly match it. Close. But no, he goes down.
Okay, and because standing here and trying to flail away in pitch blackness sounds like a fool's errand, but Drausken has a relatively good idea of where this guy hit the ground. He's just going to dive on him.
Okay.
Because if this guy's underneath me, I know exactly where to put the pointy end of the sword. So I don't know what you want me to roll for that.
I think that's a
Luck
grapple.
roll.
Well, he's...
Sorry.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm back.
It is
Uh,
absolutely a grapple.
So, what do you want me to do? I'm trying to...
Are you grappling him?
Sort of, kind of,
Pile.
presumably. But
Yeah.
also, I'm blind. So,
Right.
know,
Okay.
I'm open to what your interpretation of how this is going to go.
Athletics.
Okay.
Okay. So you jump on him. You're both technically prone. It doesn't matter. You're holding him down. The grappler feat would denote that you would need more resources to do that, but that's also why no one takes that feat. So we're going to say this makes sense. You leap on him you hug it out in the cold, slimy hentai dungeon.
Yay!
Need that
Hentai
body heat.
dungeon.
Stay warm in them.
All right.
You had
And
to put
since
it
I'm
that
still
way.
in the darkness, I believe I take some acid damage now.
You
as
do.
well on my turn.
Again, that integrity playing in 7 acid. However, he's probably going to start taking that damage as well. Because, yeah.
And he's bleeding.
Yes, he is. Okay, I have one legendary action left. And so he is going to say, Shar's will be done, as sure as night will fall.
One more verse.
That was the final verse.
That was the final verse.
No! Damn it! Fucking these legendary
Oh, you gotta
actions.
use the fingers. Fish hook. Fish hook.
Unfortunately, I don't have any sort of reaction that will let me do that.
All right.
He kept speaking in between turns.
Boom.
He said a lot in those 6 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Boom. There are heavy footfalls making their way towards you, and to the south, you see a giant carrying a black staff. She is completely onyx from head to toe.
Do I need to make a religion check to recognize this as the Avatar of Shar?
You do not.
Brilliant.
You pass.
Look, she looks like a fucking Shadow Heart. That was my first clue.
All right, Tharag has to take some damage. He's got to make some saves. He's got a lot of stuff going on. It's bad. He's gonna fail that. He is resistant to cold, but only resistant.
Just 2 wounds.
Yep. And of course you covered him. God damn it. All right. And this.
It's 4 points of bleeding necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put you right here, actually. Okay, so he is bleeding, he takes necrotic, he takes cold damage. It's all in little bits, but it is adding up. And let's see. He can still do this, even though it's at disadvantage, he can give you an unarmed strike. As he tries to punch you in the ribs where he can. And all 3 hits fail. It's like every time he tries to get any leverage, he loses it as it's slipping through the slimy milkiness of the stinking, disgusting area.
I've got scale armor. You know, if he can't... He's doing like 3-inch punches here and trying to get through that.
Yeah.
Well, and also that scale armor is getting all gooey like fish scales.
At the end of his turn, he'll also take 2. Count them 2 acid damage.
It's favoritism.
All right.
It's not the sliminess that bothers, it's the milkiness. I don't know why, but that word is just so much worse for some
They
reason.
definitely, like, that spell has more descriptors in it than most spells do. Like, you can tell that the writer was like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to gross some people out. I remember when Spike used the spell, he actually got up in the mic and started making sloshing noises with his mouth. And
I will take my headphones off.
Just tell me what my
I won't do that to you.
is.
all right, Yi-Ling.
We're gonna find goop.wave.
I mean, I'll keep that sound effect because we use a lot of those kinds of sound effects for the redaction reports. I just cringe in deep in my stomach every time.
Adam, what's my cold damage?
Oh, thank you.
I take that at the top of my turn. Right?
Yes, you do. 5 damage.
All right.
Swing
Well, unlike
around.
Drausken, I was facing the bad guy to cast a spell, and I know for sure he ain't gonna be casting it, so he gets caught in it. So Yi-Ling's going to dive and tackle him.
Okay, so we're going to do shove?
Yes.
Okay.
She's trying to also grapple him.
Okay, athletics.
Athletics, where are you? There you are.
Under A.
Shush you. It's all small on my tiny little laptop screen. Some of us can't afford a big 3-screen setup.
I only have 2 so far.
He's not going to use dexterity?
He did not. He wanted to he wanted to use his strength. So you land on top of him, and he is both of you are prone currently.
Great. And I don't know if that was an action to do that.
It's an attack.
An attack. Well, I guess I'll just ask him. You can tell me if I can do this or not. He only wants to shove a bomb in his mouth.
Okay.
Can I do this a second? The ones that we found in the cave.
I will say it will also eat your bonus action, but sure.
Great.
As you got to fish this thing out, light it, and stuff it in his teeth. Let's see if you can actually force that on him. Give me another athletics check. I will try to dex out of this one, because that's bad.
Ooh. Can I use a Deadpool for that one?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
And the monk uses dog taking pill.
Oh my. All right, she
Yeah.
reaches out into the ether, and the gods cover it in peanut butter. And you slam this thing, and it is like stretching open his mouth, and it breaks out.
Got her arm over it, and she knows it's gonna explode on her too. But
Oh
if
my
he doesn't
god!
have a tongue, he can't pray again.
I mean, that's
It's very
probably true.
practical, guys.
Oh,
It's on her character sheet.
Oh my god!
We
That
just
was dark.
we just got another
Oh,
charge
that's
to
a
the.
little damage, huh?
We just got another charge to the Deadpool. Thank you, Duke Flake.
Oh,
Why are you
thank you,
rewarding
Grace.
this?
because it's awesome. He's awesome. All right. what's the
Amazing.
bomb damage again. It is
Oh my god.
DC 12 dexterity saving throw or 3d6 fire damage. And I will take this too. Which is fine with me. 13. Not too bad. Hopefully got his
Directly in
tongue
the
badly
mouth.
enough. Try another one.
Okay. All right, so boom, it goes off, and with what magic he can bring up, he attempts to protect himself, so this head doesn't explode, but he is still badly harmed from the attack. I am going to have to roll concentration. If he makes that, that's actually insane. So here we go, and he does. He makes it.
Darn. So close though.
And he looks up at you and smiles with missing teeth.
Buddy.
It's too late.
It's got that hockey player smile.
Oh my god.
Not for long. And that's it. That's Yi-Ling's turn.
Okay.
Wow.
You know what? That was psychotic. Have an inspiration.
Yeah.
That was psychotic.
Look, that was literally my plan from the moment he started praying. I just didn't get to him fast enough.
I guess both Duke and I are like, I like this. I am entertained. Yes.
Grease spell
Look,
for
it
the giant.
literally
We don't have
says
grease.
It literally says under flaws, sometimes thinks the ends justify the means. Playing to my character.
Valid.
All right. Loraphyra.
So I have a question. I am currently on the very edge of this. Am I far enough back that I'm able to like see through it with my dark vision?
Yes. It actually says the wording of it is that you are completely covered, right? And so with it barely touching your space, I'm going to say that you can see.
Okay. And would I, looking at this, classify this mentally as magical darkness? The space inside.
It is definitely a magical area. It isn't magical darkness, and it specifically says that it blocks magical light. So if you're trying to daylight it, it doesn't work.
I'm not trying to daylight it. I'm trying to misty step across it using boots.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Beautiful. Okay. I was like, oh, that is such an interesting way of phrasing that. I love that. Okay.
Yeah, so you do take the 2d6 cold though.
That's fine. If you is that what you just
10.
rolled? Thank you. That is the first damage that I've taken this combat.
I'm like, should be all right.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. So I will take a second to like triangulate and figure out what I'm doing, and then take a deep breath, step into the darkness, closing my eyes as I go, and hold it in my mind the space that I wanted to go to across the circle, which would be just inside on the other side, and what I saw on the other side, and just like take a step of faith forward, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like step, trigger the boots, step.
Right. So now you're blind, but yes, I will say that works.
Beautiful. Okay, and now that I'm out, that's 10 feet of movement, 15, 20. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. That's a bonus action to do Misty Step, so I'm going to raise a hand to the night sky under stars that I have never seen, and call out, "My lady, we need your help in this time. We are here under your command," and I will use my Channel Divinity Path to the Grave to mark our buddy over here for marking his life force for termination.
Okay.
I did not phrase it that way. They did, and I love it.
All right. What does that do?
As an action, you choose one creature within 30 feet of you, cursing it until the end of your next turn. The next time you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack damage, and then the curse ends.
Whoa.
Double damage, boys, go!
You don't see that too often. That is
No.
not an effect that comes up a lot. All right, that was Loraphyra, and it is now his turn. Let's see. Let's see. He is cursed.
And a little bird.
Let's see. He is going to try to slip out of Yi-Ling's grip, and is going to make a dex check to do that. Get a 19.
Is it against
Yeah,
athletics?
your athletics, yeah.
Okay. Right, fat person, wait, time, go. Darn.
All right, close.
Too slippery.
He does slip out. He stands, which is half movement. He is then going to 5, 10, 15. Oh, no, it's just 15. That's as far as he can go.
I'll swipe at him with my glaive. Polar Master. No, I guess it's not Polar Master. It's the opposite. It's just right.
It's just
attack
normal.
Opportunity. Ugh. Gosh. Come on,
It's-
roll 20.
It's just normal. He gets about that far. That is everything. That is all that he can do. Oh, do I have a bonus action I can use? Nope. Womp. Womp.
That is one of
Okay.
the dangers of clerics.
Yeah. All right. So he runs off towards the Avatar a little bit, and more importantly, he now has legendary actions again. And that will bring us to Lynn.
Right. We're just going to take a step forward and raise my scythe and get some plowing done.
That's usually the wrong tool, but you know.
For a field of tentacles, that's pretty similar to,
That's harvesting, not plowing.
Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
What the hell is
27
that
hit.
from?
The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
I don't watch The Simpsons.
That's a very old episode.
I've never watched The Simpsons. The only thing I know about it is scenes here and there.
I can't believe for 3 times this week I have made different references back to old episodes of The Simpsons. It's like looking back to the Book of Nostradamus.
It really is. Yeah, if there's any evidence that we are in a simulation, I'm pretty sure it's The Simpsons.
27 to
Okay.
hit.
To hit, who are we hitting?
Tharag.
The
Oh,
boy on the
Theric.
ground.
Okay.
I do have dark vision, so I can see into the zone.
All right, 14 damage. Whoop. Nope. Okay, I was able to undo that. I accidentally hit multiply by 14.
That would be amazing.
He's like, okay, all right. You're putting on a little bit more heat on this guy, but otherwise, is that it?
That'll be it. I have no bonus actions to take at this moment.
All right. Let's see. I don't have anyone near me. So, yeah, that's it. All right. Drausken.
Okay. So this is probably just going to turn into making attack rolls or something, but at this point, Drausken is basically trying to pin the guy, hold him in place, and navigate his sword up to the man's throat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's looking to end this because he can't see shit and he doesn't want to swing wildly. So he's just trying to muscle his way to getting his sword up to that man's neck.
Okay, I'm going to say because of the situation, like, yeah, hit points do technically represent all of this, but we'll treat it like suffocation. So I am going to say if you can maintain the grapple for long enough, you can essentially kill him outright. So athletics.
All right. 18.
12. Okay, that is 1.
And just to make things a little bit creepier, in addition to all of those whispers that are going on, you just hear this like gruff, half muffled, like, just give in. Just stop struggling. It'll be over soon.
He's like, oh, okay, daddy.
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
Counter spell.
Counter kick. Oh no!
Oh no. Okay. Well, you take 5 cold and 7 acid. As you remain in the zone of gross. And the Avatar continues to move her way in your direction. Just extending out the black staff in a purple beam of energy emits from it, creating a scythe shape as well.
We don't have long.
Wrap this shit up.
I will actually call that out to Drausken if I can, to be like, wrap this up fast. We do not have time.
And with that, let's call a break.
Amazing. Beautiful. All right, we'll be back very shortly, friends, to wrap this fight up one way or another. One of the most suggestive fights we've had in quite a long time.
And psychotic.
You know, suggestive and psychotic are not far from each other. So, thank you all so much. Hang around. We'll be back very shortly. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are in the middle of combat, so let's just jump right back into it. Adam, take it away, sir.
All right, it is Tharag the Devoted's turn. Where he's like, break your bones. All right. He is once again, actually this time he is going to try to throw you off of him. He's going to try to escape. So he pushes as hard as he can for a 12.
Okay. What am I doing?
The same.
Okay.
You're doing athletics.
10.
Okay, 10.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Good idea. Okay, go ahead.
17.
Okay, so you push his arms aside, and you move from you move into side control, pinning him down, and in a good position to start giving him some knees if you want to. And he's already trying to maneuver around to get better positioning. He throws out a couple of strikes, and he is going to miss both times with those strikes, or at least not be able to produce enough force to do any real damage to you. All right. Oh, I almost forgot. He is going to take 2 and then 3.
And then 4.
Oh.
And he can make a con save.
All right. All right,
We'll
con.
slowly bleed this bastard out. Okay, well, he made it.
Slowly being the correct word there, yes.
Yeah, it's been a minute. All
Lynn's
right.
over there dealing as much damage in one scythe attack as like my whole combat against this guy.
Well, we'll get you your legendary weapon eventually.
Soon.
Okay.
So many swords.
All right. Yi-Ling.
He's gonna do the thing that's been working for her and do her woo, another star missile.
You said you had 4 stars left?
Now I have 3.
Okay.
7d4 plus 7. Go. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. So, hitting him for another 24 damage with all of those magic missiles. He gets absolutely peppered by all of that. And that is 7 checks. Holy moly.
Gonna free the lads.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's it. And so he breaks concentration at last. And we can get rid of that. All right.
Finish him, Lynn.
Anything else?
I don't. You know, I will get right up next because if he leaves again, then I can attack of opportunity him.
Perfect. He uses his legendary action
Uh-oh. What have
to
I
cast
done?
a spell. And level 1 inflict wounds.
Well, as we said, not very wise.
All right, 22 for 13 necrotic.
Ooh, ouch.
Right, as you blast him, you run forward with your glaive. He moves to the side, reaches out and grabs you by the wrist and begins to drain the life out of you before you pull away. And
It's fair. I stopped at bombers now.
yeah, he's like, I would say he has gritted teeth, but
I mean, he still has some teeth left to grit.
he's like,
Gumming it together.
yep, I'll gum you to death. All right, Loraphyra, you are up.
All right, I'm going to walk over to him and reach out with one hand, the other hand cupping my holy symbol, and I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at 4th level.
Oof. Holy moly.
I'm going to use an inspo on that because I still have an inspo on that.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell. Yep,
no.
that tracks.
Deadpool. I don't. You can do that after an
We're
instant.
gonna drain all the resources.
I will leave that to Adam's discretion if I can use the Deadpool after. Okay.
Let me do it before.
Go for it.
Remember all my nat ones in a row?
Yes, I do. To my chagrin. Another 12. It is not meant to be.
Oh my god, roll 20.
wanna-
Are you fucking kidding?
You want to use another one?
How much do you want this to go through?
Wait, are you going to let us use more than one per turn?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
How do you all feel about that?
Go for it.
All right, it has been
I want this to
So-
succeed.
It's been seconded.
Give us a
25.
Yes!
There
it
we
is.
go.
There's the 25.
worth it.
Oh, all
Want to spend
right.
another one in case you crit?
No, I'm
I
good.
say a 27 would have been nicer, but we'll take
You
it.
know, I'll take it. So that is 42 doubled to 84.
I feel like I won in this exchange.
It's a win-win-win situation except for Aglaron.
Thank you so much for the recharge of the death pool.
Oh, and it's
Your
back.
grace.
Thank you,
And it's
Grace.
back.
Ever our sponsor.
84 on inflict wounds. That's not the highest damage I've ever done, but it's close.
Okay, so the spectral talons appear once again and dig around his body, clutching his soul and tearing it straight out of his physical form, which falls down dead. And then you crush his soul within its fingers, breaking like glass. And there is nothing but a dead husk at your feet.
Not a little bit in approval, and then immediately start looking around for the mist. Because we're going to have to GTFO very soon here.
Okay, and unfortunately, it does not appear.
Okay. This is where we start to trust. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. It's Algaroth's turn. He twitches a little bit. Just kidding. He does nothing. All right. Lynn.
The afterlife.
You can see clearly. I mean, you already could see okay, but you see Drausken and the half-orc Tharag, the devoted, trying to break one another's bones.
I'm just trying to get my sword to his throat. It's very different.
Oh my god.
It's a clear
Don't make it weird,
night,
guys.
the dawn is gone. I mean,
We've been making this whole stream weird. Let's be real here.
This is a weird one, and we love it.
All right, I'm going to raise my scythe and bring home some grain.
Hell
Yeah.
Pulling with advantage. 22
yeah.
to hit.
Okay, 22. Yeah, that's pretty good. He takes 10 damage from Nera.
All right. And just rub it. I'm going to lean down and just quietly regard. That's 14 broken ribs and 2 vertebrae. Are you still enjoying yourself?
Is it weird if I said yes?
Yes, but also.
I'm so lonely.
Drausken's like, you talk too much.
I take no pleasure from this exchange.
Sorry, that was a reference to Invincible, if anyone got caught up on that.
Not caught up yet.
All right. Anything else, Lynn?
That'll be it for my turn.
All right, Drausken.
Gonna try and cut his throat. I mean,
All right. So do you have another inspo? You spent your inspo, right?
I did.
Okay. Um, all right. I will allow you to try to keep him down,
Okay.
getting ever closer to his death. All right. He got a 15.
I got a 14.
Okay. So finally, he manages to get his legs around your arm, and instead of getting um, grappled that way, you choose to relinquish. And he, uh, well, he's still on the ground for now.
So what's going on?
Okay, so right now he has escaped your grip. If you want, you still have another attack where you can essentially try again.
Well, I mean, I spent 3 rounds trying ineffectually to do something that I thought would be worthwhile, so I guess I will just attack him instead.
I see.
24.
Okay. 24 for the sword of wounding. That will certainly hit.
So 7 points of damage. And he's
Okay.
wounded again.
Oh, Jesus. I did it again. And I can't undo it. Okay. Did I, like, change what it was? There it goes. Okay. All right. He is starting to really weaken. He is bleeding. He's bruised. He's swollen. He is not looking pretty.
Cool. I'm going to action search. And then I'm
Oh.
going to do it again.
Okay.
That's a
Oh.
nat 20.
That
Holy
is a nat
fuck.
20.
Ooh, let's go.
And then a 17.
Okay. Both of those are hits.
All right, so that's 2 more wounds. And that's 16 and
25?
25.
Okay. So with that, you slash and cut and stab and almost lose yourself a little bit as he reaches up to grab your arm, desperately trying to keep you away from it. And you just keep stabbing and stabbing and stabbing, and blood begins to slosh and spill and pool everywhere around you. And the next thing you know, you are a mess of gore and crimson. And finally, the mashed up, perforated red form of the Tharag lays twitching and bubbling dead at your feet.
Mission accomplished.
His as he dies, you see each of your ravens fly off and form from each of your position towards a central locus. And let's see. Oh, come on. There we go. Not exactly the mist, but they open a gate.
Ooh.
All right. At the end of your turn. Oh, that's the draw tool. She continues to make her way towards you. And there she is, right in front of you. And she moves quickly to your position, and she lets out a shout of anger and rage. Tharag is dead. Yi-Ling.
Go.
Run towards the vortex.
Okay. All right, Yi-Ling vanishes.
Boop. Or bamf.
Loraphyra.
I will make eye contact with Drausken to make sure that he knows move. I'll when he does the chin jerk at me, I'll run for the portal.
Okay, Loraphyra vanishes. Lynn.
Seeing that the gardening is pretty much done, gonna make for the portal.
Okay. And finally, Drausken.
Drausken is going to lean over the body. You should have just let it happen. And then just kind of like making eye contact with the Avatar of Shar. He's going to walk over to the portal, take one really deep breath of that Faerun air again, and let himself be swallowed by it.
All right. And with that, you at last vanish through the portal.
We did it!
Yay!
Not gonna lie, I was so ready to fight the Avatar.
No!
No, thank
I mean,
you.
if Loraphyra could drop another 84-point inflict wounds, that would have been pretty awesome.
I mean, it's theoretically possible. I do have one more channel divinity, but also I don't have another 4th level spell slot. So
Okay. And of course, someone didn't make it. All right, fine.
Oh, sorry, I deleted my thing. For the effect.
For the verisimilitude.
I didn't have any.
Verisimilitude.
I did not have any killer one-liners to give. Okay, guys.
That word is in the pocket for my YouTube essayist lexicon.
verisimilitude is an excellent word.
Yes.
Right next to ludonarrative dissonance.
Whoa. Okay.
I just learned pempalcestuousness. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Okay, that I'm not familiar with.
Basically, ghosts in the story.
Ah. Cool.
Xenoxynohilpilification. It's my favorite long word.
Susurrus. I love words. Words are fun.
Words are good. All right. With that, actually, no. I changed my mind.
Uh-oh. I worry when he says that.
Where are you gonna drop us?
Changed my mind. You're
You
going
said
after
no more
Orcus
maps.
next.
No. We've been dealing with Shar. The other teams could have Orcus.
We fought an echo of them once. It was not fun.
Yeah. Although me and Rachel's character having fought Tiamat, we still had the blood of Tiamat on our weapons, and that helped us deal with Orcus's weapon. Because Annika and Ura got ganked. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Kept going fun adventures on the side.
Yeah. Which was why we were like level 17 or whatever when we finally stomped Tiamat.
Or Sifa just got to live in the alt universe from hell.
She got to be happy for a few years.
I don't know if she was happy. I got to live
Okay.
a little longer.
What you got for us?
Oh, hey!
Oh,
It's a lot of
we're
X's.
back.
We are back in Carnival. I don't like this at all.
What does it say on there? Oh, that's the edit you made before. Okay.
There are a lot of dead people here.
There are a lot of dead people. You make your way back to the carnival, but the strange organ grinder music is silent. Tyndall does not bark. There is no sound of life. There are
Happened here.
soldiers that you do not recognize who lie dead on the soil.
Drausken's still got weapons drawn, so he's going to move to the fore of the pack and start making his way towards the bodies.
Who do we think will know the most here? I can ask them some questions.
We should try to find the Isolde.
First, we need to make sure that the enemy is not still present.
It is very
Good
quiet.
point. Yi-Ling's gonna grasp her necklace of prayer beads and speak a quick prayer for her bloodstone and use cure wounds on herself. Because if they get attacked, she's a little low on health.
Make sure that those two are healthy. I'm going to take a quick look around.
I'll nod and use a cure wounds at 3rd level on Yi-Ling.
Thank you.
Got you.
Let's see, Drausken, as you look over the body just underneath your feet, you can see a combination of spell burns and gouge marks on this black armored human with wearing armor that is you can see it contains a symbol of the black circle and gold outline, which you recognize as the symbol of Shar. But while his body is bloodied and damaged, so is his weapon.
It looks like the Sharans were here. He'll kick the body. These are theirs.
A price paid for the Queen's Gambit.
We didn't have a way to get here anyway.
I also wonder if this was done whilst we were in a cath, and what we did in the material plane was in response to this.
I assume that we see, like, the giant in front of his cart, the Fae by the Litwick Market, right?
Yes.
The bodies of the keepers are basically at their stalls, which would indicate that the attack came very quickly and that they didn't really have time to, retreat to a defensible location. So
That's what I'm gathering from the placement of the bodies too.
Let's see. Drausken, what is your passive perception?
fantastic question. That would be a 14.
Okay, you see a glint of light catch your eye and then vanish behind this wagon wheel.
Which wagon wheel?
Yeah,
Oh,
do that again,
I was-
please.
I was
I
on the
didn't
wrong
see it either.
layer.
Ah, okay. Drausken will kind of motion to the group and point that direction.
I'll head in that direction, moving carefully. Never moving far from Drausken, just, you know.
Drausken's going to stay at the lead. He just wants the rest of the group kind of around.
Loraphyra, your ears pick up very faintly, but the sound of what almost sounds like hummingbird wings. Very light wings beating incredibly fast.
Little one. We are not here to harm you.
Roll persuasion.
14.
After a few moments, you see a little head peek out from behind the undercarriage of the wagon and then move out into the open. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad it's you. It was awful. I'm Mary Toes, in case you forgot.
I remember. Mary Toes, what happened?
We were attacked. Cultists in masks emerged from the mists, and they began stabbing everyone. And then there were clouds of darkness and chaos, and I hid. I could think of nothing else to do. I don't know if I'm the only one or not.
You did the wise thing. Truly.
Are they still here?
Is anyone still here?
I have not moved from the carriage until just now.
How long has it been since the attack?
Well, the initial attack happened a day ago, and then there was another attack, a counter, and then all these Sharans, these cultists, fell dead.
Who attacked the Sharans?
It was a small group like yours.
But no one you've seen come through here before?
No, I've seen them, but I never spoke to them.
What was the makeup of the party?
Well, it was one of two different makeups.
I know, it was a Friday or Monday. And I don't think it was...
A bit of blush, some rouge, some lip gloss.
Let's see. It is going to be... Well, there was this skinny thing in robes with metal skin, and it was throwing spells about. And then there was this horrible looking machine, and I can't even describe it, but thunder and lightning emerged from its arms. There was a lithe, thin woman who ran through the camp incredibly and quickly, blinding speed, incredible ferocity, and a thin young man spouting dark rhymes. I couldn't tell what his effect was, but it made my stomach sink.
It means other agents that like us not.
No, I recognize the description. Some of those were the shadows in front of the Fortress of Memories. I especially remember the metal,
Strange machine-looking one.
the metal one. No, the other one. The metal one in robes.
Metal one, machine one, same difference. They all look strange.
They do, but
So they're your ladies' agents. That's good.
yes, there are others who are going through other domains at this time. And it looks as if they took the time to come through here and clean out the Sharans.
Yeah, sloppy but efficient work, I'll give them that.
I feel as if
That
it
makes
describes...
sense. It would be pretty sloppy.
I feel as if it describes most of us who do this work.
It reminds me of my heyday. Either way, we should probably see if anyone else is still alive.
Indeed. Let's...
Oh, I should have revealed this already. But lying down not far from you, which I will now put on the token layer, is a dead beholder.
Oh!
I mean,
Sitting
that's
there.
Casually!
Poke it with the sword.
It makes exactly those sounds. And it does not react except for one side of the jaw like kind of goes a little more limp.
Glad we weren't here for that.
Peritos. Did you see Ava?
No, I didn't see her. I don't know what happened to her.
Well, it's time to do some looking around and see who else remains.
What's the call? Are we spreading out, sticking together?
Stick together. There may still be some left, but I think we move through the sleeping quarters, Professor Pacal's place, and then make our way across and see if anyone remains. So I think we're heading to the rental tent first and searching it to see if anyone's alive in there.
Pretty much for the period of time that we're searching, Drausken will sort of lead the group, but he goes where Loraphyra is directing us.
And she's, on full alert, keeping an eye out on everything.
So as you enter the rental tent, you see two figures hunched over within it and looking at you with elongated bird necks and vulture-like appearances. Is the two Nagpa that had been holed up here. Look at you and begin to raise their hands in spellcasting gestures, and then realize that who you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna fluff out the Nagpa robe around myself.
Put your hands down or lose them.
Oh, thank goodness that you're here. It was awful.
What happened?
We were attacked by wicked cultists. Naturally, my compatriot and I hid in here, in this small pocket dimension.
I see.
Not to worry, neither of us is injured.
Have you seen a little girl? A human child?
I'm sure I must have once.
Within the last 2 days.
Ah. I wouldn't bother looking. The cultists were not merciful. If you wish to look upon the corpse of a child, by all means, but I would not bet on her survival.
I do not believe that you to be attendants of this fair. What were you doing here?
We were brought here. Well, I was brought here. He has been here. Can't you tell us apart? This is Hieronicus, and I am Mortimer. I was rescued from Harkir by others of your ilk.
Harakir. That's the place not known to me.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore. It's all part of the Raven Queen's domain. Blessed be. Yes, blessed be. Blessed be.
With the memories that I now have from wearing the Nagpa robe, Loraphyra's eyes narrow just a little.
Yes, well, we are very sad about everything that has transpired. And is it safe to come out?
Unclear at this time. You might as well stay hidden.
Oh, I think that's a good idea. Very good. What do you think? Yes, I agree.
I didn't like the first one. Now there's more of them.
And Mortimer was the one that we found in Akath?
No, Mortimer was found in Harakir by a different party.
So are there 3 now that we've run across?
Yes, at least.
Cool.
Marius is who we found.
Thank you.
I liked him better though than these two for some reason.
You know, more helpful, less hide in the corner and not do anything. Weird, like slightly tangent question. With wearing the robe of the Nagpa, do I have any sense of how many because they're made from the wizards who worked with the Raven Queen and betrayed her.
Right.
Do I know how many of them there were?
You're not exactly sure, but
because it was a mighty working, so it would be a fairly decent sized group.
Yeah. You're not exactly sure. Give me a history check.
16.
16. There were more than 10. There were fewer than 20.
Okay. That's actually a more specific number than I was expecting.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Loraphyra's eyes narrow again just a little bit before she turns. We have more to continue searching through. I believe the professor's space is next.
Oh, goodness. I wonder how many of those damn punks are running around now.
Gods above, there's another beholder over here.
Oh, wonderful.
The Sharans command such creatures?
Well, you know, Shar is an old goddess, but I've never known her to deal with this kind of nonsense.
A herald of the moon, this one does not seem.
No. What is that?
Unless you think that the other agents of the Queen are running around with beholders in their thrall.
Frankly, if anyone who works for the Raven Queen is able to have beholders in their thrall, I would sit back and let them do the rest of this job, frankly.
Could you talk to the dead beholder?
I can.
There is yet something that strikes me as curious. The Nagpal was summoned here from Harakir, and by his account, before the attack.
Hmm.
Did your lady know this was to happen? And knowing this, does she plan to return this place to the mists?
I don't think so. I'm going to glance over to make sure that we're far away enough from the rental tent. The wizards who became the Nagpaw, they did work with my lady. And they betrayed her in the end. So,
Are they still considered allies?
better the enemy you know?
I don't know. By your account, these are supposed to be powerful archmages. I'd rather not have a collective of such people not loyal to your queen taking up residency nearby.
Well, at least one of them was immediately helpful when he knew that I belonged to the Raven Queen. Perhaps they have had long enough to regret their decision. But how much are we willing to bet on that?
Too much time and too much power often fail to grasp the concept of regret.
Too much time and too much power can lead to insanity. But
All the more concern.
we are seeking those who may yet be alive who will deal with the Nagpaw anon.
They moved to harm us, we will harm them back. Simple as that.
I'm gonna poke my head into the Hall of Horrors.
Many of the glasses are smashed. There are dead, pickled punks about, but there are more destroyed jars than there are punk bodies.
Ah, hell.
Theoretically, this also means they killed the professor like 32 times.
They had to focus a lot of firepower on this poor man.
Yeah, Professor Picali does lie dead in a mixture of blood and formaldehyde.
I glance around and see if I spot any loose pickled punks and anyone who's using the debris to hide in.
All right, give me a investigation roll.
20. Dirty.
All right, you find yourself a pickled punk who
Yes!
is hiding in the room, and he starts swearing at you profusely before you stuff him into a jar.
Screw. Screw.
There you go.
Your questions, get in the jar.
Hell yeah. Look, not like I need the homunculus. I don't think I've got unconscious once in this campaign, but all right. If there's nothing more to be found in there, I will follow Drausken around toward the door of the big top. I also recall there being someone who hung out down here, but I don't see a body.
No, the hag left.
She took off, but did no one else take over that space?
No.
The Nagpaw did for a time. Hieronychus moved in.
Do we see like shed feathers everywhere?
Yeah, you see a little bit of down about. And then sitting on the bench of a nearby wagon, you see a young boy.
Over here?
Just
Mhm.
chilling.
Just sitting
not
there?
Hiding. Not.
He is leaning on a staff, but is looking at you quizzically. but has an air of confidence about him. As you approach, he stands up and raises his chin into the air.
Hello.
Drausken's just going to poke his head into the big top real quick to make sure there's nobody around.
Are you saviors, or are you interlopers? Have you come to end our life, or to save it?
We have not come to end life here. Who are you?
I am Tariq of Harakir. I have been whisked away from my home to this place of strangeness, only to watch everyone be slaughtered in a power struggle. I took the opportunity to hide, of course, but once everything went quiet, I re-emerged. I fear you are in for little more than a grim sight all about you.
That does seem to be the case, yes. I am glad that you are safe.
Yes, it would not do if I were to perish again before my time.
Have you seen a little girl from Tempest here?
Ah, you mean Itha?
Yes.
Yes, we have spent some time together. I did not locate her body, which is despairing, but also, well, it can give some hope. Perhaps she escaped into the mist. Not a positive outcome, but better than slaughter.
Well, thank you for the information.
We apologize that we cannot be of greater service.
We? Is there more than one?
Oh, apologies. From where I reign, I am a prince, or I was.
Well then. In the name of my lady, I am glad that you are safe. For the moment. It seems safety is harder won than one imagined.
I am to understand that my kingdom lies shrouded in darkness, uninhabitable for one such as I. And now this place has become bathed in red. I fear I shall never achieve my destiny.
Which is?
To rule, of course. I would have. I was born to rule until my own trusted priest betrayed me
Well,
and ended my life, leaving me in a sarcophagus for 1,000 years.
if what you say is true, your land is no longer as you knew it. You may want
You
to
mean
think...
to say it is no longer mine?
Yes.
Your consideration is proper and accepted. but unnecessary.
I occasionally strive for a measure of kindness.
A worthy pursuit.
Now perhaps it is time to think of what else you can find to turn your hand to. You have another chance at life.
That I do. You are agents of the lady, are you not?
Yes.
Well, then I wish to join your ranks. You will refer me to her. And when she speaks with me, I'm sure she will see my potential.
Well, she has already done some much in bringing you here rather than allowing you to be swallowed with the rest of Harakir.
Indeed. I am to understand that she is the reason I breathe once again, but for what reason I cannot ascertain, especially not after this chaos.
For all that you have lost, there is yet strength and dignity in you. I pray, clutch those memories that give you strength, and you will be a prince forevermore.
Your words are kind, good lady.
All right.
I fear that what you are about to find is less than inspiring.
Regardless, we must seek it. Drausken, did you see anyone in the big top?
Adam.
I saw, I believe, the leader of this place was dragged in there, likely for an execution.
Isolde?
Yes, I believe that was her name. The elf one with the sword.
So what did Drausken see in the big top?
So you're looking in the big top?
Drausken went to the big top before everyone approached the prince.
Okay. I missed that.
Sorry.
You...
No worries. That was why I asked Drausken what he saw in there.
Drausken's on bodyguard duty.
Okay.
I don't need like a detailed report. He basically popped his head in to see if there were people. If it looks like a crime scene, he'll just kind of come back out and let everyone know.
All right. Give me an investigation roll. Because there's actually a few things you're going to be looking at.
Oops. 12.
Okay. So you see a great deal of blood. It is pooled at the center of the sand where the majority of the show would normally take place. The room is also filled with dead animals like elephants and giraffes, tigers, that sort of thing. However, the pool at the center, there are bloody footprints going out from it towards a circle of mushrooms. And then they stop.
All right. So when Drausken returns to the group, he'll kind of let them know. It looks like they put everything inside to the sword, dead animals everywhere, and a great deal of blood in the middle. Might have been an execution or something. Looks like whoever did it may have left by mushroom circle. Sound familiar?
Would make sense.
Oh, yes.
What did you learn from the brat? He wasn't there.
You would have called him a brat anyway. Be real.
Yeah. Yeah. I will fill Drausken in on the little that the prince was able to tell us.
Ain't no prince now.
Eh. Just because he's a prince in exile.
Ability is in the heart.
Yi-Ling doesn't truck with royalty, so.
Aoife might be alive. That's nice. Kids from Harakir wants to work for the Raven Queen. I suppose that works for your agenda. No good information, though, huh?
No.
Agenda. Now I'm curious. What do you think the Sharon's goal was here?
Take
Wait.
over the place that can get between the Mistlands.
Exactly. Yes. That is the only reasonable reason to take over this place. If you can direct this place, you can go between all of the domains. All of them.
Whiny Sharon cultists, always going on about loss and always looking to take from others.
I'll be
One
right
day
back.
She'll actually be a goddess worth her salt. Till then, she just skulks in the shadows.
Don't challenge
I'm
her
gonna
like
run
that.
I'm gonna run all the way back to the Litwick Market.
Jesus.
The
Adam.
talismans, are they still here?
Ooh.
Huh? What? The talismans? I haven't even looked. I've been hiding. Oh, are they here?
I'll begin rummaging through.
Adam.
All right.
Wave at your light. Thank you.
All right. So
Fading away into the darkness.
yeah, the treasures of this place actually are missing.
I mean, we could find them on some dead
Oh.
bodies, probably.
This bodes ill. This means the Sharons, or at least whoever left this place walking, now have the keys to other domains.
I assume we follow Loraphyra back to the Litwick Market.
Sure.
If you want to.
Wee.
Probably wouldn't have left Lynn alone since we did talk about sticking together.
Mhm.
I mean, not necessarily. If the Fae who ran the markets did not want to be caught up in this, they might have had a quick way out.
It is as Drausken said. Whoever did the deed then left. And likely
They
the
might well
spoils
be
in
half the
tow.
problem.
What? You both spoke over each other.
They might be half the problem.
What, the Sharons?
No, the Fae. We already know that Lady Z, or whatever you called her, had her eyes on this place as well.
To the point of controlling us all, yes.
To that end, she may now have the spoils of this place too.
All right. We finished checking to the side, to the far end of the place where Isolde and her comrades were. Check the foodstuffs
So
and start searching bodies to see if any of the Sharons have any of the talismans still on them.
yeah, the bodies have already been looted.
Thanks, Monday.
I mean, we would have done the same.
We would have, but still.
Okay.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have left the bodies lying all over the place.
Yeah, you yeet them
Well,
over the side of the boat. Come on.
let's do this as we're wrapping up. Have everybody give me a investigation roll.
Yi-Ling wants to
15.
do a funeral pyre or graves or something.
Dirty
Yes.
20.
Also
Mhm.
big.
So, Drausken, you see a dragon in the company of the various sideshow performers, all of which are dead. They seem to have been largely eaten, probably by the dragon, who was then slain at some point. Let's see. You also see that it would appear that Gib did a little fighting. He died still.
You know what? He was inspired by the spirit of the wild.
But his kitchen knife is also bloody.
Good on, little man. Good on.
A lot of the meat is no longer good, but there are still some other foodstuffs here that could be of value. The Cambion that was here is missing. Let's see. Lynn.
Pay for a losing battle.
Right. Lynn, you see that simple gold was left behind, like tokens, treasure, things that are worth monetary value, without being like a magical item, were abandoned. Let's see, Yi-Ling. You find another body, and you see the ashen skin and white hair of a Shadar Kai. And she is hunched over, huddled, almost in a fetal circle on the outside of the mist. Her back is riddled with arrows. You know her almost immediately as you turn her over and see Haranian lying dead. But underneath her, you see a smaller unconscious body as Aoife lies there covered in dirt and blood.
Yi-Ling brings her immediately to Lynn and Loraphyra. I don't know if she's wounded, but
So as you bring her over, the signs of life are indeed still there, but she is, been shocked. She is, her body is basically gone into recovery mode, and she probably hasn't eaten in some time. And so you begin to fuss with her as much as you can until it appears that she is regaining consciousness, but she has little to offer in terms of understanding, other than she was tackled by Haranian and then couldn't get out from underneath her.
I don't think we were looking for any answers from her. We just wanted to make sure she was okay, which she isn't, but
Yeah,
she's alive. And
but
that's
alive.
something.
Let's see. You also, let's go to Loraphyra, who, reaching out with your powers of dark empathy, you're able to feel the most powerful presence in this place. As you come closer to a sword. But the sword is held in place by someone attempting to hide it. Someone whose intestines ooze out of their belly. But she coughs and sputters. And with labored breath, looks up at you with a broken mask on her face.
Night-eye.
And that's all the time we have tonight, folks.
Gosh, dang it.
Can I give you my IRL
Cliffhanger.
perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I see a brain in a jar in this corner.
Yes,
I've been looking at that too.
there is a
that the one
brain in a
token
jar.
Is that what it is?
Yes, there is a brain in a jar from Lamortia.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering I'm like, is that a book? I can't. It's the only thing not X'd off.
If Lynn did approach it, it would be like, "Hello, are you going to hurt me? Please don't."
Oh man.
But
I don't
Oh,
know
no.
if I can.
we won't do that right now. There is also a dead flesh golem next to it,
Oh, tasty.
and its stomach is hollowed out. Not from an attack, but it was just normal.
Oh, is that what that was? I was trying to figure out what that little token over here was.
Is it Krang? Are we
Yes,
looking at
his
Krang?
name. His name is literally Krang.
Oh my god. I love it, but also oh my god.
But yes, the brain would sit inside the stomach of the golem.
Amazing.
Well, nothing like a cliffhanger
Horrifying.
with a month-long break afterwards.
Hell
Yes.
yeah. So to that
Oh.
end, folks, thank you all so much for being here this evening. We'll be back again at the end of April because life. I'm traveling, I have work, and one of the Tuesdays is my birthday, and as much as I love these folks, I don't want to play D&D on my birthday. I want to go to a nice dinner and hang out with other people.
I also get drunk.
That's
Like
like all
whatever
I
will
want
we-
to do on my birthday.
I am lucky enough to get to play D&D a lot, so I will also have people in town visiting from out of town, so I will be having fun with them. So yes, Death will be back at the end of April. Yes, it's a long haul till then, and I apologize. There will be other streams between now and then, including the beginning of Midnight in the Garden of Chrome and Fog. I stumble over the title of that all of the time. But yeah, I'm going to be playing some Persona 4 day after tomorrow before I fly out for Arizona. But other than that, folks, it is a short week this week. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much, especially to Duke Fleek for the charges to the Deadpool that saved our bacon multiple times. We cannot thank you enough for that.
Oh my goodness.
What a fascinating stream it was today. Thank you for the raid to Mert the Gert, who came in a little bit late. In the middle of all of us digging through blood piles, things. Gross. We love it. Thank you all so much for being here this evening, and until we meet again, I hope that your journey back through the mushroom circles is as calm and as peaceful as it is possible to be. And until we meet again, stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you all again very soon. We're going to raid out to Jenna's online, tell her that I say hello, and good night, everyone.